Hey everyone, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to share with you guys how you can dye your Curly Heaven clip-in hair extensions a darker color. Now, as you can see, there are a lot of different options to choose from, and these are just some of the ones that I was gravitating towards because they have no ammonia and because they contain natural oils that will benefit your clip-in hair extensions or your hair by leaving them feeling a little bit more moisturized because it has the nourishing color creams and oils. Now I ended up going with this brand right here. This is the Garnier Oila Brilliant Color Visibly Healthy Hair, and it contains 60% oils and it has no ammonia. These are the items that came in the box. You have your color container. You have step 1, which is the developer. Step 2, which is the actual color itself, and step 3, which is your conditioner. And of course, like all hair dye boxes, you have your handy dandy gloves. Now to get started, you want to go ahead and grab your clip-in hair extensions. Here I am using my Sambi 22 inches in the color Midnight Brown, which is virgin hair. It is virgin unprocessed hair. I am only going to dye 2 wefts, so I picked up these 2 right here. After you have already put on your gloves, you want to go ahead and just unscrew the top of the container where you will be adding the developer. Now the developer is the oxidizing agent that allows the hair color to do its job. It contains peroxide, which opens up the cuticles so that the color could really penetrate. Then go ahead and just grab step 2, which is the color itself, and mix it in with the bottle and give it a good shake. Once we were done mixing the color, I grabbed a piece of aluminum foil and I laid it on top of a nice clean towel, and that is where I will be dyeing my extensions. So to get started, I simply just place the weft on top of the aluminum foil, and then I spread the hair dye all over the hair. And then I'm going to just spread it gently with my hands just to make sure that all of the hair is covered with the hair dye. And I decided to color 1 weft at a time just to make sure that I get the hair dye all over the hair evenly because I don't want any gaps or any of the brown peeking through. Once the hair was completely saturated in the hair dye, I simply just folded up the corners of the aluminum foil. I kind of wrapped the hair in there like a burrito, and then I just set it aside for 20 minutes. You want to make sure you follow the directions on the instructions. Mine said to set it aside for 20 minutes, so that's what I did. And while the first one was setting, I started on my second weft. And as you can see, one of the things that I wanted to point out is that I didn't apply any of the hair dye itself to the base of the weft, meaning where the clips are. I simply just applied it to the rest of the hair, and whatever was remaining on my gloves, I simply just tapped it on that section of the hair just to make sure it got color. But I didn't want to apply the actual hair dye to the clip section of the weft. As soon as I was done, I did the same thing as I did with the first one. I just wrapped it up, and then I'm going to put it aside and set it for 20 minutes. As soon as time was up, I went ahead and I put my gloves back on because I don't want to get any dye on my fingers because that could stain your skin. Here is what one of the wefts looks like. As you can see, it picked up the color beautifully. It looks really nice and really dark and pigmented. I was really happy with the results. I went ahead and turned on my water, lukewarm. And then I'm going to go ahead and just rinse off all of the hair dye. And you want to rinse the hair until there is no more residue or no more color coming out of the hair itself. Once I was completely done rinsing off all of the hair dye, this is what my hair looks like. Really, really pretty. Right after that, you want to take step 3, which is the conditioner, and you want to apply that generously all over the hair just to make sure that the hair is nicely moisturized. Once I was done applying the conditioner to the hair, I put the hair aside and I let the conditioner soak in for about 5 minutes or so, and then I took the hair and I rinsed off all of the conditioner. And that is pretty much it. Then I just put the hair aside and I let it air dry, and here are the results. The one on the left is the midnight brown, and the one on the right is the one that we just colored in black, and you could definitely tell the difference. I'm really happy with the way it turned out. Because of the oils and the hair dye, the black looks really, really shiny and it feels really soft. Just keep in mind that no matter what hair dye you use, when you're dyeing your extensions or your own hair, it will become a little bit drier and it will need additional moisture. So the same thing goes with your clip-ins. But that is it for this video. I really hope you guys found it helpful and you were able to see how easy and fast it is to dye your curly heaven clip-in hair extensions if you choose to do so. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!